So, what is happening, YouTube? Welcome back to Horizon Zero Dawn. Now, we're not in the same place, you'll notice. As I said, I was going to do trials off camera. I briefly toyed with the idea of doing these as a YouTube short series. I thought maybe, you know, doing the trial, recording the footage, and then splicing together the highlights would make a good introduction to shorts, but I lack the technical know-how to do that. So I'll quickly take you through what's new. We did get another level from doing the trials. With that, I've put strong strike all the way up. I do want the other two strike abilities, especially before I start sneaking into camps. So I probably will at some point. Toying with the idea of grinding levels again. I don't really want to do any grinding in these videos because I don't think that's entertaining for you guys. Different if I was live streaming and, you know, we were just chatting. But it's difficult to fill the silences between sequences, between story beats. So I think I'm gonna get these two skills next. I definitely want them. Other than that, I think it's best to push on with the main quests, and we're gonna do Red Echoes. So because that's a little further away, I'm gonna fast travel and get a little closer to it for you guys. All the way up here. I do have a campfire right next to it that I can use. Oh, quickly before I start this traipse towards this mission as well, I do have, as well as abilities, there is some new equipment and some new gear as well. Oh, give me 1 second. In we go. So in here you'll notice there is more. There is one more weapon. We've now got all the weapon slots filled, and it's this one, the Sharp Shot. It's an extremely useful weapon, especially for long range shooting. Lets me take down a few targets from distance. I completed a trial for this as well. It was level 8, which I'm at now, and it was fairly easy. It was literally hit 3 watchers in the eye with long shots. Pretty simple when you've got the sort of hunter's reflexes and the concentration skill. Slow down time, line up your shot, boom, done. The other thing that I have that you probably didn't see before, I have the 2 Bannock outfits. The Bannock Ice Hunter and the Bannock Sickness Eater, because corruption and frost damage were the only things that I didn't have any protection against. So I've got them as well now. Now, I don't need to fight the Bellowbacks. I did fight them earlier. I'm not going to bother with that. There's no point. This is on hard. I'm not tempting fate. I think I've died once already for you guys, so I'm going to try and keep the deaths to a minimum. I'm not a perfect game player. Did that literally just change? I could have sworn it was in that direction. Now apparently it's over here. Okay. Oh no, there we are. And the campfire that I've discovered is across the other side. It's there. So yeah, I think I was meant to travel down the other shore, find this campfire, find this log. As always, we're going to hit up the campfire. It's always worth going out your way if it's this close, just to give yourself another fast travel option. Or indeed, if I die doing this mission, I'm closer to the start point than I was. Gonna stick with the Silent Hunter outfit for now. It is night. Day-night cycle does exist. You can't change the time yourself. There's no way to rest at a campfire to make time go forward any faster. And there's another one. Campfire's pretty close together here. You're gonna hear me opening a can of juice just now. Apologies for that.
Devil's Grief.
Thirsty.
Foreboding sight, huh?
Don't you ever wonder what it used to look like? Back when the old ones lived here.
You're not like other Nora.
That's what they tell me.
War Chief? Our scouts found enemy camps in the ruins, guarding the approach to the Ring of Metal.
Then we should hit those camps first. Make sure they stay quiet.
Agreed. Wipe out the camps, and our enemies in the Ring of Metal won't see us coming.
I'll take out the alarms.
We'll send Braves to each camp to lie in wait. Which you start, they'll help finish.
Now, normally I can do this without any of the other Braves having to jump in and help me. However, on hard, I'm not sure how much more difficult. I could have put that better. I'm not sure how hard.
Braves! It is time. Time to fight.
We've got a fire bellow back there. Really don't want to fight him unless I have to. He's not looking in my direction, so we'll just keep a low profile here. Hopefully he won't kill too many of them. And he's seen me. Nearest grass, in we go. There's no need to get cocky here. Aye. You know what? There's a 360-degree attack. Much more difficult to fight at close range. As you can see, that was horrific. If anything, that serves to be a really good example of why you should take your time and not second guess yourself. There was absolutely no need for me to fight him. I needed nothing from him. I was far too close to him, and that's my punishment, is a death. Exactly what I was talking about avoiding. In the scenery you'll find things like this scattered around. This is, I believe, a tank, or it's a very tank-like device. You can see the hatches here for people to get in. These look like turrets. Even that kind of technology, or that kind of weapons technology, wasn't enough to beat the machines. I think this is the biggest ruin of the old ones we come across.
Clear that up later.
Might be wrong, but I think this is certainly the biggest ruin. The only other one... No, this is the biggest sort of city area, I think, that you find. I know a lot of you are probably saying that to yourselves, please do put it in the comments as well if you want. I know that I'm missing collectible items. I will get them later off camera. There are sets of collectibles. There are mugs that are supposed to be some kind of trophy to the Nora, because they don't understand that the cup was just a drinking vessel, or that type of mug was just a drinking vessel.
I can get out of this.
That was shockingly bad. So was that. Okay. Not having a good time with the combat today. There's one down. And there's another one down. So down he goes. Their alarm's been set off. Okay, this isn't going great either. Not sure what's wrong today. Normally much better than this. However, you've seen that I'm normally much better than this.
I've got you sighted.
So yeah, I'm not having the best time today. I don't know why. completely missed that he hadn't seen me. Here we go. Yeah, still sucking badly. I really just want to get this encounter over with.
I knew we could do it. Nora always come through.
Yeah.
Thank All Mother, that's over.
So I'm pretty sure that the message that I should be taking from that is I should calm myself down. While I'm looting the camp, we'll just let you know that I have started a new series. It's a short episode series based on horror games that are either upcoming or have been recommended to me. Most of them will be one-shots, as in it'll just be a very short self-contained episode. I will, however, be playing them episodically if they are long enough. I've got, for example, Layers of Fear 2 and Layers of Fear 2, and I'm trying to think what the other one is that I've got. We'll go into that in a moment. Got Layers of Fear 2, and I've got another one, I forget what it's called. I've got Fear as well, which is an old series, but I never played the 2 sequels, and I never completed the first game. You'll be used to hearing that by now. So I've got a few sort of horror type games to play, and I thought it would be fun for you guys because I am a massive wuss when it comes to horror. I don't like being scared, and yet I do like the adrenaline rush that comes with it, so, you know, make your mind up, you can make of that what you will. The adrenaline rush and the fact that I can laugh at myself after I've realised that I've been scared by what is essentially nothing doesn't always make up for the fact that I have been terrified prior to whatever's just happened to me. But yeah, so don't know why I collected that, there's not much point. I will collect all the audio logs after after I've completed the main story. I'll 100% the game off camera. The idea is not to make this a collect all trophies, earn all achievements, 100% collectibles run. This is not a special run, this is just a get the story, have some fun. And what I don't want is to be bogged down chasing collectibles and completion, because that's no fun for you guys, and what's no fun for you guys is no fun for me. So what to do here? Well, I mean, for starters, I'm forgetting my own rules, so highlight him and highlight him. Highlight his path. Highlight his path instead. Because the other one doesn't look like it's going to get close to me quick enough. This one I think I can get closer to here and take him out. If I have to, I will do the same with him. I actually think that this guy's going to be the guy to get, to be fair. The other one, the way that they would have crossed each other, the second mission... Ah, there we go, brilliant. Might have to change into the Bannock outfit here quickly. Just because I don't want to be continually hammered by corruption. The Bannock quest also not... sorry, the Bannock outfit also not modifiable, which is a bit rubbish, but hey. So I've been enjoying this so far. This has been one of the more popular series that I've uploaded. The medium did really well. A lot of people watched the first episode, but then it kind of tailed off. And the irony is that for the first few episodes you couldn't hear me. And so I don't know if that's because my commentary style is rubbish. I don't care. But certainly the viewing numbers on this are up, so it shows that I'm going in the right direction and doing something right. Won't be enough points in that, will there? No, there's only a single point. Right, okay, just leave that just now. Sneak further in here. If I haven't mentioned it before, and I can't remember if I have, when you encounter machines with those red cables and the toxins being left behind with their footsteps, those are corrupted machines. Corruption just means they're overridden but not working for you, and the corruption effect makes the machines immediately hostile to your character. We want to disable the alarm. That means we need a path in and through. It's not easy. There are things that I could do. I think I'm being kind of tough on myself and making this harder than I need to. I don't need to get into this camp without setting off the alarms. There's no bonus like in Far Cry for not setting off the alarms. I think I'm being far too much of a perfectionist, but I don't know why. I enjoy the challenge. You saw how quickly we were spotted the last time. I'm going to try and take this guy out here that's patrolling below me. We got him, no problem. We'll just fade away into the grass again. Quite like the idea of taking out the guy across the other side with a long shot. You can see him patrolling here. There's his patrol route. Once he makes his way back up and stops there, we'll try and headshot him. Not sure how much damage this bow will do, even with a headshot. I've noticed that the damage on the standard hunter bow is kind of crappy. What do you know, it's a one-hit kill. Oh no, so yeah. We've taken out 2 out of 7 guards altogether. We've got 5 left. Plan here in an ideal world would be to jump across here, but we've just been sort of spotted, so I'm just gonna have to go for it and make the best of it. I definitely got away with that, and I'm getting lucky now.
I've got an arrow for you.
The alarm is here. I can't get up to it. I can get up to it here though. And now that the alarm's been destroyed, I can just go nuts.
Look out!
Is that it was, you know.
Not getting any help.
I'll do it. That'll do.
Enough.
So that's a better way of doing those camps. You want to avoid
The threat has passed.
engagement
For
as
now.
long as possible. Do not get involved. Do not get bogged down in a big fight. Take it nice and slow. Pay attention to your surroundings. Take out as many as you can between you and the alarm. But it genuinely doesn't matter how many you take out, as long as you can get to the alarm, switch it off and get out again. That's what you want. So making my way now to the last camp. Once we've wiped this out, we'll do the next major story quest. Yeah, so I was saying earlier, I am having fun playing this, and this is one of the more popular series. I'd forgotten how good this game was. When I came back to it and started playing it again, I remembered that there's so much of the game that I enjoyed. The story, the background to the characters, Aloy's personal journey that she goes through on this game. You know, this is very much it's supposed to be a matriarchal world, but men are still trying to run everything. Should have add an eye to that, ruin everything. And Aloy's stand in this very tribal law-bound world is... she's a great character, and I enjoy playing this game because she's a great character. Was kind of hoping she would drag him back into the bushes there, but she didn't. So we've got one in the distance, two in the distance. Not everything yet is. Oh no, it's not. There's one there. So I can sneak up to the alarm from this side. That's actually really good. I've never approached it from this side before.
Something there.
So that might be worth doing in your own playthrough. Fuck, I messed up badly there.
Now.
Yeah, that was my own stupid fault for pushing in there. I thought that everyone else was behind blind cover. This is the side that I normally approach it from, and it makes it more awkward because everyone is now in clear, like totally clear view. That was the guy over there in the distance that I've just tagged just now, that I knocked out before, or killed rather. Let's not pretend.
I thought.
So I think I'm just going to tackle this camp the way I normally tackle these camp, like the way that I tackled the other two, which is
Here comes trouble.
you know what, everyone else is using fire arrows, so I'm just going to do the same.
Brother, guide my hand.
Some help. I like that entry attack, I just wish it did more damage. A quick roll into a strike is pretty useful. I'd forgotten that was in there and part of our repertoire. I'm so used to not fighting humans because despite what you might think, there isn't actually a lot of human combat in... That'll do. Follow-up heavy attack is not the best. Yeah, melee damage isn't the best. taken me too many hits to... Down you go, mate. Whatever that is you're carrying, I'll have that too. Yep. Sat him down. Down he goes.
Didn't hit. I'll strike you down. We are all never count the Nora out.
So now we've got a machine. I'm missing the eye every time. I think I've just lost a hunter as well. Oh! Don't know why I can't hit this eye. For that.
We're finished here.
That was starting to get embarrassing. We'll take the full health potion that I've got and try not to die between here and the next mission. So I should point out to anyone who thinks that the difficulty spiked, it's not. I made that more difficult than it is by being really impatient. I don't know what is wrong. Instead of taking my time and approaching that carefully, I've gone gung-ho, which is daft. That's how you die. Also, I'm not wearing the right armour. Just realised that I never bothered my backside to change it, which is
Save these for the trail.
daft. Let's go in and do that just now. It does matter. So we are going to be fighting humans. So I'll switch out to this outfit and we'll make our way along here, try and gather some medicinal herbs on the way. These piles... It's not a pile of rubble. Earlier on, when I first came into this area, you saw me go into a pile of rubble and I picked up this ancient vessel marked Miriam. Ancient vessels, the Nora treat these the same way we would treat the sort of like Roman goblet type things. Although they're not made of metal, they're clay, so different material, but it's still like, to the Nora, those are ancient sort of ceremonial cups and glasses, when in actual fact they're not. They're just mugs that some guy who was working a shitty office job drank coffee out of in the morning to get himself ready for his day. And this game is gorgeous. Next mission's pretty good. I'll try not to make too much of a hash of it. The circle, the metal circle here, or the metal ring, is an old sports stadium. I'm guessing baseball, but
The camps have been dealt with. Now to the ring of metal. Its high walls protect the enemy. We'll have to scale the height. Under fire if we're detected.
I have another idea. Their base has a weakness. Send me in alone, and I'll exploit it. If I'm successful, I'll blow a hole in those walls big enough for the entire war party to charge through.
Sounds like a plan. So long as I get to come with you.
A war chief should be grateful for 2 arrows so eager to spring from the bow. Yes, Varl. Go with Aloy as her spearmate, but be vigilant.
Yes, War Chief. I will.
Go now. We wait on your signal.
So if you're wondering, the weakness that Aloy's talking about was the... I don't know why I didn't just turn the camera the other way, to be honest. The weakness that Aloy's talking about is the fact that they're storing or stockpiling blaze.
Oh, useful.
Their quartermaster, as the bad guy's
right?
quartermaster,
You followed me this far.
is
Even into the ruins. I thought you trusted me.
if Aloy will ever finish, there we go. The quartermaster for the guys that we're following has figured out that storing blaze just haphazardly is dangerous because it can explode.
You'll know soon enough.
And we are going to blow up their quartermaster's stockpile because he's figured out if we store it in another area, then it's less liable to be accidentally set on fire.
Take my hand.
So right now we're not seeing any...
Take the one on the right.
I do have strike from above. So this is mine. Nice. We've got
I'll
one.
take the one on the left.
The idea here, not to get caught. One on the left is mine. That's this guy here. Silent strike. Down he goes. Perfect. I have enough of them. Right. There we go. Up we go. And then down we go.
Two more. You take the one on the left.
Fade in through the grass like death.
I once nearly lost an arm to a machine.
Ready?
Now,
Here we go. Pardon me. Ooh, he has something rare. Hang on, Varl. Never know when this stuff's going to come in handy. Actually, there's a point. Can I craft any more carrying capacity? Yes, I can, but only for the weave, so... Oh, nice. Be able to get the modification satchel. So once you've completed all the upgrades you can to any of your carrying capacity, it'll get that green tick. That green tick just means you're not going to be able to upgrade it anymore. That was the point in me running around earlier, getting all the blue tier skins and stuff. Sorry, bones from the animals. Skins is, pardon me. Skins are green tier, and they become
There.
more abundant shortly.
See that covered shelter?
Do you see those corruptors?
Focus, Varl. That shelter is full of blaze, a whole stockpile of it. If I set it off, the explosion will destroy those corruptors and collapse the wall too.
A breach for the Nora to charge through. Can't hit it from here, though. We'll need to get closer.
I'll get closer. You head back, tell Sona the plan, and lead them to that side of the ring.
I'll see it done. And when the wall collapses, I'll be first through the breach.
Now all I have to do is make it all happen.
Something that I enjoy about Aloy, that I like about Aloy, not enjoy, but something that I admire, or that I like, is she has a genuine conscience. She doesn't just unnecessarily kill, and she certainly doesn't kill without thought. You know what, I'm gonna bring him to me. There we go. And she understands that that she's taken a life. She doesn't fight lightly. He's not gonna come up here, is he? It's really irritating. Right, you know what? Fine. I'll do it myself then.
I need this.
Now. Isn't a lot of cover between me and...
I just need to get an angle on that blaze and shoot it.
I've nearly been seen there. The nearest cover I've got is
corpse over here.
up there. Bugger. Oh, grass. There we go. That'll do. Get in, 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 get in. Right. So everyone across that side is kind of alerted. Don't want to touch the corrupted bellowback. He's determined. Right. That has actually helped in a way, because I've taken out one of the people? Taken out one of the machines that could have given me away. I've put some distance between me and...
I should be able to hit the blaze from here.
And I wasn't actually trying to find this as an angle, but that is really, really useful. So we're just going to go ahead and do what Aloy said. Going to fire this right through this crack. Boom. Down comes the wall, and here starts the fight. That went better than I thought it was going to. I didn't get seen. And now the fight starts. Alright.
I've got you marked.
There he goes. Oh no, dear. Get rid of him. Whoa. Forgetting that these things have weaknesses. Whoa! Ho, 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 ho. No, thank you, sir. I didn't mean that, but cool. Oh! Through the legs. Is that a nutmeg? Trying to blow that tank up on his back. Yes! That's what I wanted. And down he goes. Who's next? Headshot. Who's next? Oh, it's this guy. There we go. Happy days. Well done.
All Mother, look upon our victory.
Joy to all.
A debt of blood is paid. Remember this day, brave Nora.
From your lips to the goddess's ears. Yes, remember it. Be ready to leave this place. Let your spears and arrows rest in the bodies of the fallen. They are tainted, like these ruins.
It's over. They won't be able to kill again. The killers, this corruption, they're all parts of the mystery I'm chasing. Where the trail leads, I go.
We'll take a few moments to replenish our gear. Fill up our ammo. Here we are. Claim any decent loot that's lying about.
I'll find a use for you.
There's nothing is a waste. I'm not sure if I can talk to Sona again. I'm gonna try one more time, because I'm sure there is a little scene where she tells Aloy that she's going back to Mother's Heart, back to the Embrace. So just for letting you guys see as much of the story as possible, I'm gonna quickly run up here and see if talk is an option. Pretty sure it is. Ooh, would have missed that. Yes. All of this stuff has a use.
Should have brought a cart.
Right, and here we go. Talk to
You're
Sona.
a skilled warrior, Aloy. Rost trained you well.
Did you know him?
A long time ago. Well enough to know he was a good man.
Then why was he cast out? What crime did he commit?
I wish I could tell you. But it seems only the High Matriarchs know that story.
So I've heard. Well, I should be on my way.
Thank you, Aloy. May All Mother bless your journeys, wherever they take you. You fought well. We wouldn't have won without you.
We'll have a quick chat with
You
Varl.
won't be coming back with us, will you?
I don't think so. I'm glad you accomplished what you were looking for, Varl, but I haven't. Not yet.
Look, I know you have to go. You're a seeker, after all. But if you ever pass this way again...
Then what?
It'd be good to see you, that's all. I expect we'll regroup at Mother's Crown. Maybe I'll see you there?
Maybe you will. I'll see you then.
Now, I don't know if romance is an option, but there we've said our goodbyes. Mother's Crown, which is our next objective, is here. That's the gateway to the lands of the Karja. But what I'm gonna do for you guys, because I am such a nice bloke, is we are going to take a detour into this place. This is a cauldron. They are well worth doing this early in the game. The more machines that you have the option to override, the more options you have in combat. Particularly when I eventually unlock the combat override ability. that will let me override machines to fight for me, and it lasts for longer. I mean, I can... That's misleading. You can already, after getting the tool and learning how to override machines, you can use them against each other. Any machine that's not mountable that you override will fight on your behalf against other I know what I'm trying to say here, against other machines, thank you. But combat override makes it last longer, and so getting an ally early on in combat to mess up the machine's targeting or to draw their fire, always useful, because then it lets you skirt round the edge of combat and pick off enemies. So that's what we'll be aiming for. Love traipsing through these ruins. They're really well thought out and really well laid out, and I'm really not paying enough attention. Again, into the grass we go. I could get away from him like this. You don't have to kill every machine that you encounter. We'll just leave him behind and continue on our merry way to the cauldron. There we go. That's how easy it is to break combat. As long as the enemy is facing...
Fascinating, if they weren't looking for me.
...away from you. Just dodge them. There's nothing that they have that I want. No point in getting involved. We've got one of the original bandit camps that we came up to, and a Watchers. I mean, that's a broadhead sight. It did just come up there and say Watcher, pardon me by the way, it did just come up there and say Watcher site, didn't it? I must have misread that. So before, actually... yeah, that's what we want. Boar skin. Don't think that'll let me craft anything at the moment. I need the green tiers now. Ironically, the other tiers, blue tiers, usually the hardest to get because it's the next one up, but I've been finding it really easy to get them. Nice. I saw that arrow bend in midair. A raccoon. Like I said before, very early on, it is always worth taking out a few enemies to see if you can, a few animals to see if you can get that green or blue tier. Push the wrong button there. Green or blue tier loot, because that will let you upgrade to the next level. For example, there we go. There's some green turkey. Don't know what that's going to do. It'll do something though. Maybe not. Rabbit bones, fish bones, boar bone, fish bone, turkey skin. Oh, I had that already. Boar bone, raccoon bone, fish bone, fox bone. Okay, so I need turkey skin, which is the blue, the rare tier loot from the turkey. Just, you know what, I'll just head over to the cauldron. I don't want to be here all day. I know how long this can take. I've done it. I spent a whole night doing that before. One of the last times I played it, I'm just not. Every time I say that, there's another animal in the vicinity. Raccoon bone. Yes. Sharp shot bow quiver. There we go. And then I just need shards because I've got what I need. I've got what I need for the next level of that. Can't even talk. The best trail is... this way, but it takes me via this, which might be worth doing, so I can talk to you guys a bit about what that marker means. Actually, guys are probably saying to yourself as well, he hasn't crafted any traps or done anything like that in a while. Here we go. And potions. Not got enough meats for those. That frees up some space in the old pack. I know I've got skill points there, but since I need 6, I figured I'd just leave it until I get the rest, and then I'll get... This is a trail, isn't it? Well, it kind of is, it's kind of not, but... yeah, I figured I'd wait until I've got the... what I need for the 2 strike abilities that I want. I'm about to change my mind again. You all know what that pause means. It means that I'm about to just get it anyway because it might be useful. We're going to get this. Then... I really would like to get... really would like to get down this side of the combat tree, but now that I think about it, upgrading the medicine pouch, I think that's actually more important. Sawtooth off to my left there, don't... Two sawtooths off to my left there, you really don't see me. I think the medicine pouch is going to be the more useful out of those 2 abilities, so I am gonna change my mind again. I'm managing okay in combat in terms of knocking enemies down and being able to use critical strike to finish them off, so I'm gonna go with that. So this is Corrupted Zone. Really meant for level 18 characters. There is a fire bellowback and several striders in the area. A long way to go round. I'm gonna go. I don't want to die again. It's far too easy to die to those things. The bellowback alone would be a pain in the backside. But the fact that there would be striders dancing around as well. Yeah, let's not tempt fate. Just quickly drop down here. Then I'll drop down here. This side. You can hear the echoing footsteps of machines to either side. Nothing's seen me so far. There's no caution or warning icon, so I'm not really stressed. This could be shard. It is always useful. Shards are currency. If you find yourself struggling for shards in the game, one of the earlier merchants that you meet, I think it might either be the first one after you leave Mother's Watch for the first time, or it might be the one beside the campfire when you're in the wilds for the first time proper. One of those 2 merchants has maps that take you to the metal flowers and the Bannock figurines and ancient vessels. if you collect a full set of them, you can sell them to a collector in Meridian for shards. So if you find yourself needing them, that's one option. Another option is just to loot machines, destroy loot machines and claim their parts, sell them on, make shards. You don't need to do what I'm doing, which is basically hoarding parts until I was hidden there, and yeah, he saw me. Fair dues. Ah, great. Right, running all the way. It's corrupted machines fighting each other. I need to go that way, I think I do, I do. Superb. That's a scrapper. You know what? This will be more useful. Well, if he wants to go away, who am I to... There we go. And it's round the corner. Again, I need nothing at the moment. I have decent armor, decent weapons. This will carry me until I get to Mother's Crown. Once I get to Mother's Crown, I'll look to upgrade my gear. I need to take the right fork, thank goodness. Just sneak into the grass here.
I can't override that machine, but if I could learn more about it.
I don't want to fight two sawtooths and a scrapper. No thank you. That. Watchers. Did say a red-eye watcher there? It didn't it? Yeah, red-eye watchers. So the difference between regular watchers and red-eye watchers is red-eye watchers can use that laser attack that you saw earlier. I think that's their alternative to the...
They're scanning for me.
Okay, so they don't have the same weaknesses. Great. I've completely lost control of this fight. Away we go. Whoa! That's what we want. Baldwin Sigma. So when in doubt, flee.
A cauldron. There's gotta be a way in, somehow.
So what we have here is a bit of a problem. I think that guy is stuck. And quick little bugger. That'll do it. Right, so that went badly. The usual lesson applies here, kids. Don't do what I just did. Welcome to Cauldron Sigma, the first cauldron that you will find in the game.
But how to open it?
Like that. Nice. Textbook landing there. So what we are inside now is something that the machines themselves have made. This wasn't made by the old ones,
the light.
Aloy's ancestors.
Like this entire place is part of some huge machine.
This was crafted by the machines to make machines. And the reason I know that is there's nothing in here that's an interface
like a triangular pipe.
For a human.
What's it for? Is that going to give me some cover if I need it?
Here we are.
Those things are moving components around. I wonder where.
I don't know how she knows. Raise components. Really, I'm sloppy today. So the idea here is to get through the cauldron to the end. And at the end of one of these cauldrons, I'm just going to keep calling it that, it's a factory essentially, but at the end of one of these cauldrons, you unlock extra override codes. And you can override machines. Additional machines. This should give me the ability to override things like the scrappers. It's just where the guy who paints the white ledges got an increase in his budget and he was able to use LEDs to mark the climbable areas in the level. Yes, this is the way we'll go.
That thing near the gap. What does it do?
Again, nothing here is obvious. I know that's what that does, but if you're struggling to find a way across or a way through, look for one of these little 3 LED sockets and you should get the prompt to hold to override, and that'll let you charge up your... use your staff to charge that up and activate a bit of switched off machinery. Again, this place is not designed for ergonomics. Machines have built this, I would say organically, but that would be an oxymoron. The machines have built this to their own machine logic.
It looks like those flying machines move components around. Might be able to take me somewhere.
for the challenge now to get on top of that. Medicine pouch is full, nice. One should come by. And that's how we do it.
Might regret this.
No, it's fine.
Machines are built in places like this. Why?
Blaze canisters there for fueling up.
Part of it all. It's gotta be. So how do I get inside?
So as you can see, this winds its way through and almost shows you this is where you go.
I've got as far as this thing will take me.
Well done. So, go to the Cauldron Core. The level is full of machines. First thing. Don't expect an easy walk through here. However, thought she would have grabbed the ledge there, but apparently not. Oh well. Don't worry about falling in this level. There are certain places where it's lethal to fall, but in general, you'll be alright. Do I have to ride one of these cubes to get across there? I think I do, so we'll wait for one to come through. That's what makes some parts of this slow. The climbing is not as intuitive as something like Assassin's Creed, where over several games it's now possible to climb about 90% of what's in that game. You don't need specific places anymore, like in the original Assassin's Creed game. Literally, the latest one, Valhalla, Eivor can climb just about everything in that game. So yeah, wouldn't worry too much. Switch those two guys off. Override this machine. We'll take a risk and try and silent strike this guy. Made a big zero of that. Oh wait a minute, actually. That's a vent. That's cool. Oh no! That was probably the worst thing that could have happened. Yeah. Those crab-like things are special machines whose job it is to carry heavy loads. Called shell walkers. I think their primary programming has them protecting that at all costs though, because in general they run away unless you corner them. They have, as you probably saw there, an energy shield. Ouch. That might be the shell walker firing something at me. Yeah. That'll do. I don't think I can get this guy. Oh, I can! Nice! Oh dear. Oh, me and my struggles. Well, I'll tell you what, let's call it there, and we'll have another go at tackling the cauldron in another episode. I don't know what's up today. Maybe I'm just a little more tired than I thought I was, and a little more sloppy. But I'm not happy with the way that I've played this part. I'm happy with the content in terms of what you guys are seeing, but myself, I'm not too happy with how I'm doing. So we'll call it there. If you guys have enjoyed, what you've seen, leave a like on this video as always. Comment if there's something you want to mention, and if you could subscribe to help the channel grow, that would be fantastic. I'm going to go away and have some food and try and probably have a nap. With that said, guys, you have a fantastic day. Look after each other, be kind to each other, and I'll see you all in the next part. Bye for now.